There's no place I'd rather be.
No, welcome back to Matchday Live. It's me, Dan, back again. And this Saturday, Manchester United have to face Aston Villa at Old Trafford. So the team I've gone for is the same team that played against West Ham on Wednesday night in the FA Cup. So let's get straight into it and play match, shall we? So last weekend, Manchester United have to face Spurs at White Hart Lane. Well, what can we say about that? We got owned.
Manchester United.
The final score was 3-0 to Spurs, but they didn't actually score till the 70th minute, and by then it was they scored three in like I believe they scored 3 in six minutes, so it's a bit shit for us. And yeah, we just got owned. But I believe the reason why we lost is because we had Fosu Mensah playing there, and Fosu Mensah came off injured, and then Darmian came on, and then since Darmian came on like 5 minutes later, you know, they just completely dominated Darmian, and yeah, we just got owned. Dele Alli played pretty well. Harry Kane didn't score, but he played pretty well. Eriksen played pretty well. David De Gea couldn't. He kept us. It could have been 6, but fortunately enough, David De Gea just kept. He kept them out. Anyway, there's 1-0 against Aston Villa, and yeah, so we basically lost the game 3-0, and it was just complete. I thought we was doing pretty alright until the 70th minute. Like I said, one change to the defence and it all goes sour. I mean, I was thinking maybe a 1-0 victory or a 0-0 draw by the end of it, but yeah, they just kept. I mean, we did have a couple of chances to score. Hugo Lloris did keep them in it as well. I mean, I remember Anthony Martial had a couple chances, and he basically could have scored for us before they scored. Basically, yeah. So that was the end of that. And then yeah, there's not much really to say about that. It was just a poor performance. When we won in, we just collapsed, and then obviously they scored twice more, and then yeah, Marshall, unlucky. And then it went into Wednesday for the FA Cup, a quarter-final replay against West Ham, and I was very worried because you know, coming from a 3-0 defeat against West Ham, put our top 4 chances to bed. I don't think we will get top 4, just because I think Man City, alright, they've still got a couple of games that they can still fall on, but we need to win our games. We need to win all of our games to get top 4. I mean, it is possible because we haven't got many. I mean, the only game I could see us losing is the Leicester game at Old Trafford, but by then Leicester could be champions by then, but I believe they're still 7 points clear. So yeah, yeah. So anyway, we was talking about the West Ham game. Going into it, West Ham had Lanzini, Payet, you know, the main striker, Andy Carroll, who, you know, came on against Arsenal and scored 3. It was pretty much. It was pretty much game on. We had Fosu Mensah came back into the team, which was good. I think Fosu Mensah is a very good defender for us. I don't think I wish he would go in the centre midfield or something like that, because he looks like a box-to-box midfielder more than a left back or a right back, or maybe a centre back. He doesn't look like a proper, you know. I wouldn't play him now. I'd play him like centre back or centre midfield or centre defence midfield, like a carrot type role. But no, he's gone with him in defence as the right back. Well, he was the right back last time. And then he changed over to the left, I believe, because Valencia came on. But anyway, yeah, we won the game. How did I not score there? We won the game 2-1. Luckily, Rashford with a great goal. Bit of trickery in the box and then finessed it into the top right-hand corner. It was a brilliant goal. And then about 5 minutes later... 5 minutes later, Fellaini nailed it in from a Marshall cross / shot, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it was pretty... Basically, first half of that FA Cup game... I can't speak today. First FA Cup... I can't speak. I cannot speak, guys. I just can't speak. Anyway, so there's half-time, winning 1-0. What I'm supposed to say is... The first half of that game, of that FA Cup game, was pretty poor. It was 0-0, but we did have chances to score. But we came out second half much better, and we actually scored with the Rashford goal. Obviously, it was a brilliant goal by Rashford.
Michael Carrick.
And then, like I said, Fellaini scored, and then we kind of sat back a bit. The goal kind of rejuvenated. Good save. The goal kind of rejuvenated West Ham, and it was pretty much like all West Ham for the last 20 minutes, and we just couldn't get the possession, and we just kept... I mean, we did have a couple of chances to make it 3-0, but like I said, they kept us out for the last 20 minutes. We did have chances to make it 3-0, but we didn't succeed. And then, obviously, they had a shot on target. Well, they finally had a corner, a good corner. Andy Carroll, header back post, back across, and I believe it was Tompkins to score. And yeah, Tompkins scored, made it 2-1, and made the last 15 minutes very hard for Manchester United. But we did. I mean, David De Gea, those last couple of saves. I mean, we did get lucky with the offside goal. I think it was very close. I think it was offside in the end, but I believe we did deserve the victory. And it was pretty much game on since they scored. And luckily enough, David De Gea kept them out. They had a couple free kicks from Payet, which I was so, especially like in the 90th minute. I believe he had a 90th minute free kick, and I couldn't watch because I knew if I did watch, they would have scored. Do you know what I mean? It would have been terrible if he scored, but yeah, I think it was quite a good performance from our guys. Herrera came off injured, which was a bad thing because I think he played pretty well. Fellaini, once I saw Fellaini on the team sheet, I thought, oh no, God, Fellaini, we're going to lose. But actually, he actually played pretty well. Second half, he didn't do much. He kept giving the ball away. But first half, he actually did play pretty well. He used Fellaini as a number 10, and then he and Herrera kept switching. Oh, that's offside. Yeah, he just kept switching, him and Herrera, and it pretty much worked against West Ham. And the final score was 2-1 to Manchester United. Now we've gone to Wembley, so it was a pretty good victory for us, especially some of us United fans did want. I wanted us to win, but in the back of my mind, I wanted us to lose because I don't like Lou Van Gaal. This season we have gone backwards, and we should be up there for the top 3. Do you know what I mean? Not like the top 4, like fighting for the top 4 again. But yeah, even if we win the FA Cup, I'll be very surprised if he stays into the team. What? Oh, I was going to say, what a goal that would have been. Yeah, we won the game pretty easily, 2-1. Well, not pretty easly, but yeah. So this weekend, I even spoke about this weekend yet. Yeah, this weekend we got Aston Villa. There's not much to say about Aston Villa really. If we do lose, I'll be going berserk. I'll tell you that. But Aston Villa, managerless. Last 5 games they've lost, and I can't see us losing against Aston Villa, especially at Old Trafford. I think it could be a big score, it could be anything, but a big score would be nice, I would say. Maybe like a 3-0 or something like that, but I believe if Aston Villa, whatever happens this weekend, do go down if they lose to Manchester United, so it's pretty much an easy game for us, but it's always a big game against Aston Villa, but I can't see us losing. So, final score, I'm not going to go with 1-0 like I have. I'm going to go with 3-0 Man United. Maybe Rashford scoring and maybe Anthony Martial maybe scoring. I don't think Rooney will play this weekend. If Rooney does play, I'll be very surprised, but I don't think he will be. But anyway, I'm going to actually end it here. So, my score prediction, 3-0 Man United. But if we lose... oh dear if we lose. But anyway, so please like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to leave your score predictions below. So right, I'm going. Bye.